All right, welcome back to another episode of the Black Bullion Show. Now, I believe that silver has the chance to start the week off up rather than down. There was a lot that happened this week that, applied a lot of pressure onto silver, but the price ended really close to $27 an ounce. Now, I'm not saying that silver will be shooting to the moon next week, but I don't think it will have such a rough week as it had last week. As we see, the VIX and DXY began to drop towards the end of Friday. Now, if they both rise again, we may have some issues. So guys, let's do a quick analysis on SLV, but also take a look at some of the price action of silver overall. And see where things could be headed. But first, if you're new to this channel, please hit that big red subscribe button right down below. Also, please hit the like button. Helps to get this economic evangelism right on out there to the masses to bring more people into precious metals. So let's read a quick blurb first from our friends at FX Empire and see, what they're looking at. So just going to read this brief paragraph here. Silver markets initially tried to rally during the trading session on Friday, but then broke down again as the US dollar picked up a little bit due to the jobs numbers coming out better than anticipated. Nevertheless, we still have a massive amount of support underneath at the $26 level. And I think at this point, we should see a lot of interest in this market. I believe that early next week, we will probably see a turnaround, but even if we do not, the 50-day exponential moving average starts to come back into the picture near the $25 level. So this analyst sees the possibility of some strength to start out the week with silver. Now, I have some reason to believe that we may have just that. So let's zoom out a little bit and take a look at some of the price action over the last few months for silver. Now, before we mentioned the flagpole and pennant formations, so take a look over here. I'm going to move this out the way. But take a look at the peaks and troughs around this area here. So during this current period of consolidation, the peaks are slowly peaking higher, while the troughs are slowly becoming more shallow and edging higher as well. This overall direction and overall action is a good sign, for me as far as bullishness is concerned. As far as what could be happening in the coming weeks, maybe even next month, who knows? But as far as what will happen in the coming week, let's take a look a little bit closer and see how we ended things off on Friday. So we're going to take a look at SLV and see how things performed. So what we're going to use is the VWAP, and no, that's not the sequel to Cardi B's song WAP. Very WAP. But anyway, we're also going to use the RSI as well. So we ended the day coming out of the low for the week and ending above the VWAP as it also begins to rise from the ashes. The RSI ended at around 40, leaving a lot more room for silver to go up, or very little room for it to head into oversold territory and continue its minor downward trend or price trend that we saw at the end of the day there. So overall, I think things look pretty good for silver, the white metal. But let me know what you guys think and what you guys are seeing as far as silver's moves for next week in the comment section below. All right, guys, thanks again for watching. Please hit that like button. Please subscribe if you're new. It's Black Bullion.